Minasan, okarinasai. Today, in my opinion, one of the cutest foreheads in the business. Don't judge, alright? I like a good forehead. But also someone who I feel is underrated, especially when it comes to her singing ability and seiyuu skills. Maybe being in a group with two other old-time greats has her getting less attention. Shiina Natsukawa, born July 18th, 1996 in Chiba, affiliated with Music Rayon. Unfortunately, I could not find an origin story for her, so let's just jump right into her career. In 2012, she debuted into the world of voice acting at the age of 16, with what I would say is a pretty good show to start with, voicing Aya Hirosaki in Aikatsu. Over the years, she would also voice 3 more characters in this series, Michiru Kurosawa, Nana Yuzuki, and Kiriko Soma. But also, still in her debut year, in the same season in fact, she had an unnamed role in My Little Monster. Great show. 2013 only having 3 unnamed roles in Jewel Pot Happiness, A Certain Scientific Railgun S, and Silver Spoon, probably more focused on schoolwork this year. However, she did debut into the Idolmaster Million Live mobile game, voicing Ana Mochizuki, probably her most important role. 2014 is when she graduated from high school and her career started to take off, voicing Yamasato in 1 Week Friends, Azuki Teragasaki in Loco Doll, and having minor roles in Your Lie in April and Prepara. But also her first lead role, Nonoka Komiya, in Celestial Method. Then the Idolmaster movie Beyond the Brilliant Future came out, where she would voice Ana in the anime for the first time. And basically the only time, since for some reason they never got a proper show. 2015 is probably her most important year. She was a founding member of the pop group Trisale, and they released 2 singles throughout the year. Youthful Dream, the opening for Ultimate Otaku Teacher, where she would voice Moemi Kushinada, and Cobalt, the opening for Classroom Crisis, where she voiced Aki Kaminagawa. Aside from this, she voiced Lemrina Vers and Vers in the 2nd season of Aldnoah Zero, and Kana Utsugi in Witchcraft Works, singing the ending with some of the cast. 2016, Trisale's first album, Sail Canvas, and 2 new singles came out. Wiz, the ending theme of Koyomi Monogatari, and High Free Spirits, the opening for High School Fleet, where all the girls would voice in. However, Shiina was the only one with a lead character, that being Akano Misaki. Other roles would include Ichigo Yorizaki in Dimension W, Gin in Bungo Stray Dogs, and Polt in the Monster Musume OVA. Oh, and an unnamed boy in Fairy Tail Zero. Had to mention this because that show is very important to me. Then she had her first photo book, Natsu no Chosenbo. 2017, Trisale's 2nd album, Tailwind, and 2 more new singles. Original, the opening for Interviews with Monster Girls. Then Adrenaline, the ending theme for Ero Manga Sensei. I feel this is their most popular song since they perform it literally every year at Anisama. Onto anime, 2 roles in 2 great shows. First, Hikayu Hoshikawa in Recreators, then Yuki Kusakabe in Interviews with Monster Girls. She debuted as a solo artist with her song Grapefruit Moon, and then her 2nd single, Fuwari, Kowari, Koran, Koron, the 2nd ending theme for Pre-Pre Chichan, where she had a small role in. 2018, 3 new Trisale songs this time. Wanted Girl, the opening for Time Boken, Truth, the 2nd opening of Beatless, and Azure, the ending theme for the movie Zoku Owari no Monogatari. Nice. No new anime roles though, must have been focused on the Trisale and Idolmaster stuff this year. But she did have her 3rd single, Parade. 2019, Trisale's 3rd album, Try Again, and Sheena's 2nd photo book, though it's labeled as her first. I don't know what's going on with that, also I couldn't even find a concrete name for it. But she had 2 new anime roles as well. Eleanor Siren in Endro, singing the opening with some of the cast, and Nami Ameno in Stars Align. Another great show. She then had her first mini-album, Episode 1, and her first full album, Logline. 2020, 2 more Trisale songs, Free Turn, which is the opening for the High School Fleet movie, Gomakashi, the opening for a Magia record, and Utsurori, which is featured in the Magia record game and technically came out in 2019 but was only purchasable in 2020. She also had another photo book release in December titled Nantonaku Data Shinaku, and her only anime role was in Magia record as Suri no Yui. We'll end the year with her 4th single, Antithesis. 2021, Trisale's 4th album, Reborn Voyage, and a new song as well, Daragatame ni Ai wa Naru, the opening for SD Gundam World Heroes. Shiina had herself a solo Zep tour in July, having 6 different shows, and she became part of the Idly Pride franchise, voicing Sumire Okuyama in the group Trinity Ale, which is literally just Trisale but portraying anime characters. And then she had her 5th single, Cracked Little Pride. 2022, Trisale had released 2 new songs, Lapis, the ending for the new season of Makia record, and Hana Ranai Kiori, the opening for Aharan-san wa Haka Ranai. Her only role was Mona Narumi in Herodin's Run the Show, though this character did technically debut in a Honeyworks film back in 2020. She did sing the fourth ending though with Sora Amamiya, so that's cool. And her sixth most recent song, Sasakure, came out just last month. This year was also her second live tour, Makeover. And she had a joint concert with Annie song singer Haruka and composer Kayako, and so far she doesn't seem to have any roles lined up for next year. Her video game roles include her Idolmaster, Magia Record, and Idly Pride characters, but also Freedom Wars, a PS Vita game, Pokemon Masters EX, and a PS4 and Switch game called Anonymous Code. She has been in a small handful of plays, drama readings, and stage recitals, with the most notable ones being Romeo and Juliet and Les Mis. She was also a narrator for a Hatsune Miku special back in 2018, and she has 2 radio programs with Trisale. Trisale's Triangle Harmony, and Momo Sora Shiina Talking Box. Concerts would include being at most, if not all, of the Trisale live events, also most of the Million live events, appearing with both groups multiple times at Anisama, Trisale since 2015, and Million Stars since 2017. Though with Trisale, she's actually been there every year since their debut. But oddly enough, they've never had a really cool crossover song featuring another group or singer. Shiina herself has performed there solo once in 2019. Well, she wasn't completely alone, she had a bunch of little cuties with her. She's also been at Animax and other festivals many times with Trisale. They're kind of a big deal. Her alongside Momo and Sora have all performed as Trinity Ale with Idly Pride as well. On to the fun facts. She is 158 centimeters or 5'2". On the socials, she only has a Twitter, and I'm pretty sure it's the staff that runs it. But she has a YouTube channel as well, with most of her music videos there, and a bunch of variety stuff. Shoutouts to her room tour from last year. Shiina is described as a very reliable younger sister, always taking care of her One-chans, those being the Trisale girls, even if she says some harsh things sometimes. She is a very energetic person who loves to be praised, and is a big gamer, primarily on PlayStation, having a great collection. She really needs to reorganize these though. Why aren't Resident Evils 2 and 3 remake beside each other? She loves pandas, penguins, and baby chickens, and she claims she is not loved by dogs or cats. That's a big F for Nanchan. Her hobbies include collecting small items, doing jigsaw puzzles, and sewing. Though Trisale is a group of 3, the fans seem to ship Shiina and Momo together, probably because Shiina has confessed her love for Momo on numerous occasions. And finally, her most prestigious award or accolade, she was the winner of the first Moi Toyota's Younger Sister Audition Grand Prix. Not entirely sure what that means, but I love both Moishi and Shiina, so if Moishi wants to award Shiina with a Younger Sister award, then I am all for it. And with that, we have reached the ending yet again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something new about this very gorgeous lady. Please join me in the next one about the leader of the OG Love Live group. I look forward to seeing you there.